Welcome to the fitness podcast Beyond the Workout, featuring your host, Coach E, where we give you health and fitness tips that go beyond the gym and help you along your fitness journey. So stay tuned and enjoy the show. Thank you for your interest in this podcast, Beyond the Workout. As a disclaimer, anything you hear in this show from me, Coach E, Eric Dunstan, or any of my guests that is related to health, exercise, nutrition is just that. It's information only. What works specifically for you has to be thoroughly evaluated and checked by a professional, either your physician or a professional personal trainer. Okay, enjoy the show. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another short show of Beyond the Workout. Yep, it's me, Coach E, trying to be consistent as I can be. Let's keep rhyming to those who can do it. Anyway, I had mentioned in my previous show that I wanted to come back and actually speak to you about a scale that I recently acquired, and I want to share this video with you real quick that I did. Now, I did this some time ago when I got the scale, and I kept it boxed up and was did a lot of traveling because during the summer, I go to convention and there are other things I do and that takes my time. And I thought, well, I got the scale, I'm gonna start using it. And I didn't start using it until the fall. So, but I did do this short video, and I want you to take a listen. Go ahead and listen to it right now. I wanted to mention something about how a lot of people in the fitness world, fitness trainers and so forth, fitness coaches will tell you when it comes to measuring your body composition, they'll say, well, use the tape measure, see how your clothes fit, stay away from scale because it can be depressing. But what do most people still use to measure themselves? The scale. So I have this scale that I'm going to give it a try. It's called the Eros by INIVIFIT. It's Inevitable Fitness. And it's a smart scale. So if you do use a scale, I will always recommend using a smart scale because it does a complete body composition, your body weight, your body mass index, your BMI, your body fat, your free body weight, your subcutaneous fat, your visceral fat, your body water, your skeletal muscle, your muscle mass, your bone mass, your protein, your BMR, your metabolic age. It's Bluetooth enabled, so it can go to your smartphone. So I'm gonna give it a shot to see how it works, see how good it is. I just got this, and maybe if I give it some good reviews, you can get yourself one. All right, that's it. So there it is. That was the video I wanted you to that I mentioned on a previous show that I wanted to share with you. And since then, I have been doing what I could to see progress. The previous show, I mentioned to you how I eliminated carbohydrates that affect me. Now, remember, I said it affects me, Coach E. I'm not pushing this on you, except for you to know your body. And, there are certain things you can do to help you know your body well. Um, I always advocate that people, before you take vitamins, find out if you need vitamins. And here in North Carolina, I have mentioned that we have what's called walk-in labs. So you sort of when a doctor does a lab workup for you, do your lab work, he has to fill it out and he sends it in, and you get the results through your doctor. Well, here in North Carolina, you can do it yourself. You can go on to the website of Walk-in Labs website and pick the panel that you want done for your body. You can do a what's called a vitamin panel and see if you're deficient in those vitamins. And a previous show, I had talked about a friend of mine who his wife was at a doctor in Mexico, and The doctor said, okay, your husband is getting checked. Let me check you out. And, he asked about her taking a multivitamin. She said she does. He said, you can stop. He said, you're not deficient in any of those. You don't need it. So I want to, on another show, I want to mention to knowing your body and what it needs and what you could do about it. I'll talk about the vitamins and things like that because you can actually do it with your DNA. People do these DNA tests or their ancestry, but you can actually do it to see, what the markers say about your your vitamin intake, your exercise, how food affects you. So, well, that's another thing. The thing is to talk about this scale, and I said I was going to be brief about it. So there was so much that I mentioned on that scale that scale can do for your body. Now, I don't want to be overkill, information overload for you, but there are three things besides your body weight because that's what people are going to focus on. Even though you tell them, they don't focus on your body weight so much. That's what we're going to focus on. That's how we've been reared. That's how we learn to measure ourselves. But there are three things, other things I want you to consider. And I have it written down. I've looked it up and I'll be brief about it. So on that scale, one thing you want to know about is your subcutaneous fat. Now, subcutaneous fat, as it reads here, is the fat that you can pinch. You know how they say you can pinch an inch, but that's that fat that's just under your skin, right under there. That's your subcutaneous fat, and it mentions that some of it is good for your body because it helps protect your body, but too much can lead to serious health conditions. So even like heart disease and stroke and diabetes. So you want to make sure that number is when on that scale, if it says your range should be here and here, stay within that range. And if we need to talk about things we can do or you can learn on your own, what you can do to get that level down, let's do it. Then the next one I want you to focus on, and this is a big one. This is a big one. This is one I had to really work on for myself. And that's why I made the changes in my diet. It's the visceral fat. Now it says visceral fat is known as that hidden fat that's stored deep in the belly. It wraps around your vital organs, including your liver and intestines. And that's dangerous. You really want to see that number go down. You don't want to feed that fat. Stress can feed that fat. Not enough rest can feed that fat. And of course, too much sugar can feed that fat. So that's the third one. Well, I guess say third one out of four, because your body weight, your subcutaneous fat, and your visceral fat is you want to make those numbers decrease. And then the last one, which is interesting, might be interesting to know because I would include body fat in there as an overall. You want to see that, but if you see your visceral fat go down, your body fat percentage should go down too. You don't want to go extreme on that because you need some of it for protection. Now, if you're going for a bodybuilding show or something like that, a physique show, or you want to just do a quick photo shoot with some looking ripped and toned, okay, you can bring that body fat percentage down, but let it stabilize to where it's not too low, but it's healthy. Know what that healthy range is, and that scale should tell you where that healthy range is. So the last one, which I said, you might be interested in all of them, but I have the four. The body weight, the subcutaneous fat, the visceral fat, and this last one is your metabolic age. Now, this is what it says: your metabolic age is a reflection of the state of your overall metabolic health and function. This number is calculated by comparing how many calories your body burns at rest compared to other people your age. And some research shows it can help detect metabolic health issues. And, uh, you would be amazed that you say, well, I'm this age, like I'm 58 years old, but I haven't stepped on the scale like this and it said I was 91 years old. Now, any measurable device like this scale has a plus or minus of certain percentage. It doesn't know you through and through. It uses electrodes, shoot how I don't know exactly how it does, but it shoots like through your body these sensors and see how fast it goes through the body and out the other side. It's amazing. If it goes real slow, it might say it's a lot of fat, or whatever. The thing is just have fun with this. Don't say, oh well, it's a plus or minus 10%. Oh no, let's just say if it says you're 90 years old, hey, that's a nice goal to bring that down. Remember I told you about those having a smart goal? You know, I'm sorry. This if you're looking at me on on video, you see this little thumbs up came up because of this new update to Apple's software. So it does these little emojis here and there, but that's a thumbs up. Make it be fun. I'll give you another thumbs up for that. So make it fun. Make it a smart goal. It's specific. If it tells you, okay, your metabolic age is this, it's measurable, it's attainable, achievable because you can make a difference in it. It's real or relatable, and it can be time based. You say, okay, if it says I'm 91 this week, I'm gonna try to make it get me down to 90 years old, then 89 and 88. Just get it going down. I listened to Mark Hyman, and he's 63 years old, and he said his metabolic age is 43. That's a 20, was that 23? Yeah, 20-year difference. He's younger. His body feels younger than he really is. So have fun with these numbers. Get the scale or get a scale similar, and use it to not just only measure your weight, but measure other parts of your body, measure the deeper parts, and make it work for you. And that's what I wanted to come on and talk to you about, and encourage you to go beyond just the weight. uh, this is all beyond the workout anyway. We want to take care of our nutrition. We want to see what is happening, see the results, and I hope this was helpful for you. If that's a scale that you want to get, I'll have a link for it, for you to try out. And I'll throw a coupon in there too. And look, we're going to come back and talk about the DNA things. And there's some other things that I've been studying, transformation, seniors, what you can do and what you should do, because my wife does a silver sneakers class, and I love when I was able to go in there and talk to the older ones. And there was a lady in there that was 80 years old, and she asked me to help her use the elliptical machine. I absolutely loved showing her that. I love teaching fitness. I love doing these podcasts, and I hope to be more consistent. And if I'm not, I'd love for you to let me know that, because you can be my coach to be consistent on my podcast, because I want to bring value to you, and I want it to be very helpful and motivating to you. So that's it. Look for my next show. I hope to do something centering around teaching you about knowing what your body actually needs. In fact, using DNA tests. And I have the ability to share that with you and actually get you a test kit to try it out. Well, we'll talk about that later. And I hope you go out there and make great choices around your nutrition and your fitness. And I hope you continue to be consistent. Be absolutely consistent with your health and your fitness, your exercise and nutrition. And we'll talk some more. This is Coach E signing out. Take care.